Bis Cave. On October 1, 1983, a small group of cavers gathered near Virginville, Pennsylvania. Their destination, Bis Cave, a twisting, wild limestone system that promised adventure but held unseen dangers deep beneath the surface. Among them was Robert E. Scott, 36 years old. He was curious, adventurous, and eager to explore. But he was not a trained caver. None of the group were. They entered the cave with flashlights and helmets, crawling through narrow, cold, and muddy passages. For hours, they explored, twisting through tight tunnels, avoiding slick walls, and marveling at the underground formations. By about 2 a.m., exhausted, they decided to return. The exit was only about 75 feet away. While returning, Robert saw a steep vertical crevice beside the path. It was about 12 inches wide at the top, narrowing to 7 or 8 inches in the middle, and stretched roughly 80 feet downward. The type of passage where a single misstep could be fatal. Robert approached the crevice, crawling feet first. He pressed his chest and shoulders against the rock walls to squeeze through the narrow section. The walls were slick with mud. As he descended, the muddy, slippery walls caused him to slip, and he became wedged in the narrow section, unable to move. His chest and torso were compressed, making breathing extremely difficult. His friends reacted immediately. They tried to pull him free. For 8 long hours, they worked tirelessly, using ropes, digging around the rock, and even applying grease. But every effort only made him jam tighter. During this time, Robert's anxiety grew. Frustrated and fearful, he began shouting at the rescuers and his friends, expressing anger and panic, which made the rescue efforts even more challenging. By 9:30 a.m. Monday, realizing they couldn't free him alone, someone ran for help. Firefighters from multiple local departments arrived. Paramedics joined. Experts from the National Cave Rescue Commission came from Pittsburgh. The rescue operation was massive, with ropes, pulleys, stretchers, and equipment filling the small clearing above the cave. Inside, rescuers reached Robert, still conscious but cold, exhausted, and trapped. They tried to keep him warm. Heat lamps, chemical heat packs, and even improvised heaters. They passed him coffee, broth, donuts, and a hot dog, hoping to sustain him through the long extraction. Robert suffered from epilepsy, and rescuers provided his medication. Medical staff suggested sedation to calm his panic, but the decision was agonizing. Sedating a man pinned in a narrow shaft could stop his breathing entirely. The choice was made not to sedate him. Rescuers tried every technical method to free him: airbags, pulleys, high-line rigging, greasing the walls, even using plastic to reduce friction. Every method failed. The crevice's geometry, wider at the top, narrow in the middle, then vertical again, made extraction nearly impossible. Hours passed. Robert had been trapped for nearly 29 hours. Hypothermia set in. His chest was compressed. His pulse grew faint. Around noon Monday, October 3rd, his heart gave out. He died from congestive heart failure caused by irreversible shock. At approximately 12:25 p.m., rescuers finally managed to extract his body. He had been less than 75 feet from the cave entrance, within sight of daylight, but trapped by rock and circumstance. Robert never made it out of that cave alive.